Hey everyone, welcome to the channel where we love to talk about movies. Today we're going to talk about the movie The Quiet Girl. It was a film from 2022 but hit cinemas or the theater near me in 2023 here, so we're going to talk about it. And this will be a spoiler review. There's not like necessarily a ton to spoil in this movie, but I just want to talk details. So spoiler warning, if you don't want to know anything about this, maybe go see the movie. My quick recommendation one way or the other is that I give this a letter grade of an A, so I definitely recommend checking it out. I thought it was a great film. So yeah, with that, if you care to get into the details, definitely stick around, and yeah, we'll talk what I thought of it specifically. So in this movie, rural Ireland, 1981, a quiet, neglected girl is sent away from her dysfunctional family to live with her foster parents for the summer. She blossoms in their care, but in the house where there are meant to be no secrets, she discovers one. So for me, this film was really nostalgic, and just like kind of the her growing up in like the country and then going to live with her foster parents on a farm for the summer. That's something that I haven't really thought about in years, but like my grandparents were farmers, and I've definitely spent like growing up, I would go and spend a week there during the summer. So it brought back a lot of stuff for me, and yeah, just a lot of nostalgia. So that was something I really appreciated about the film. I don't know that it would hit. I imagine it's not going to hit everybody that way. But yeah, staying with relatives over the summer, staying at a farm, like watching somebody drive away after dropping you off, things like that. It was, yeah, and like coming home after being away where like things continued on without you and you kind of feel a little out of it. All of that I thought was captured beautifully in this film, and those are things that I don't know that I've seen in other films. So I really appreciated that this movie captured that and kind of brought those memories back for me. I thought there's beautiful themes as well in this film, like the fact that it's commentary that like everybody needs parents, and kind of the importance in this case of like an aunt and an uncle, or technically they're cousins of her mom, but an aunt and an uncle, and kind of the role they can play in a child's life, especially if the parents don't necessarily have time to be as good of parents as they should be, or just they aren't as good of parents as they should be. And I think an aunt and uncle can be so formative here, especially when she goes to live with them. But I think just in general, having adults in your life that aren't your parents can be really crucial to the formation of children. I do think it's interesting to see how that's a two-way street. So in this case, yeah, the girl, she benefits from staying with her aunt and uncle, but they also benefit from having her there, and she's kind of filling a piece in their lives that's been missing since their son died. And so I thought that was kind of also an interesting commentary, that it is a two-way street, even though like there is a bit more giving that happens from the parents to, or the aunt and uncle to, the child. But other things, I thought the nosy neighbor was kind of interesting. I've definitely seen that before. Just very much like knowing that this child will talk about anything, so she's doing that, like exploiting that to get all the juicy details. And yeah, people are like that. They probably shouldn't be, but yeah, things like that. It was also like going to a wake for somebody that you don't even know, and kind of the atmosphere there. That was also fairly nostalgic for me. And yeah, I think overall the film was just really well done. I thought it was the perfect length. It was like an hour and 20 minutes, or maybe an hour and a half, something like that. And it didn't feel too long, but it didn't feel very short either. It felt like they did pack a lot in there, and it was just kind of the perfect length for the material that they were covering. So overall, this really hit the spot for me, and yeah, I think it's a great film. I definitely recommend seeing it. And yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Do you have kind of similar experiences in your past that made you kind of nostalgic like me, or was this kind of new, and was it either boring for that reason because you couldn't relate, or was it interesting to kind of get a perspective that you maybe didn't have before? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe so you stay up to date on all my reviews. And with that, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.